welcome to this tutorial. In this tutorial, I will be showing you how we can solve this exponential or indicial equation. The question says, solve the equation 2 to the power of 2x plus 1 minus 3 open bracket 2 to the power of x close bracket plus 1 equals to 0. Now, the first thing we need to do is to apply the addition law of indices to this part of the equation. Solution. Okay, when you reverse this, we have 2 to the power of 2x multiplied by 2 to the power of 1 minus 3 open bracket 2x plus 1 equal to 0. Alright, now let's interchange the power here, bringing x here and bringing 2 here. When we do that, we have 2x, we can separate 2 and x with a bracket in this way, multiply by 2 minus 3, okay, open bracket 2 to the power of x plus 1 equal to 0. Now, we are going to use a variable to represent 2 to the power of x. So let 2 to the power of x be equal to m. So substituting here, we now have m raised to the power of 2 times 2 minus 3m plus 1 equal to 0. Since 2 raised to the power of x is equals to m, we use m to represent this and we use m to represent this. So we have this equation here. Now this is the same thing as 2m squared minus 3m plus 1 equal to 0. We now have a quadratic equation. Now to solve this quadratic equation, we are going to look for the factors, or the two factors of 2 that we can add together to give us minus 3, and that will be minus 2 and minus 1. So 2m squared minus 2m minus m, okay, that is to represent 3m, we use minus 2m minus m plus 1 equal to 0. Now for this side of the equation, for this part of the equation, 2m is common, so we factor out 2m, and then we'll be left with m here, then minus 1. Looking at this side, we have m plus 1. What is common to both sides is minus 1. Minus 1 into m minus 1 equal to 0. Now, we see that m minus 1 is common here, so we factor it out. M minus 1 into 2m minus 1 equal to 0. Now, m minus 1 equal to 0, or 2m minus 1 equal to 0. Making m the subject of the formula here, m equals to 1. Or, making m the subject of the formula here, we have 2m equals to 1. Then, eventually, we have m to be equals to 1 over 2. So, we are having two values for m. We are now going to substitute these two values here in order to get the value of x. So let's substitute 2x, that is 2 power x, equals m, which is 1, or 2 power x equals to m. The second value of m is 1 over 2, so I have 1 over 2 here. Now for the fact that I'm having 1 here, means that for the fact that I have 1 here means that I'm having 2 raised to the power of 0 here. Why am I using 2? I'm using 2 because I have 2 here. So this is 2 power x. These two base will cancel each other. Therefore, the first value of x is equal to 0. Now to get the second value of x, let's come to this side. This is 2 raised to the power of x equals, now 1 over 2 can be written as 2 raised to the power of minus 1. Now these two bases will cancel each other, so we now have the second value of x as x equals to minus 1. So therefore, x is equal to 0 or x is equals to minus 1. That is the solution to the question.